Hey guys, today I want to talk a little bit about Far Cry 4 and mainly why I'm disappointed in it. The gameplay itself is utterly fantastic. I think the game is very well made. It's really polished. It just feels great. It's nice and smooth and I don't have any complaints. But the story, that's where it gets to me. So I am a huge fan of the Far Cry games. I've played the hell out of all of them, especially Far Cry 3. There was something about Voss that just really pulled me into the game and drew me into the story like no other game has. And playing Far Cry 4, it's disappointing because Pagan Min, he reminds me so much of Voss. Just he's got that kind of he's psycho in a strange way. Like, I'm not really sure how to explain it. He's kind of crazy like the Joker. That's the only reference I can make to kind of compare him to someone. But I think his character is utterly fantastic. It's so good. It's so well done, except for the fact that you never see him. You literally see him like maybe 4 or 5 times throughout the whole game, and a couple of those times, including this one that I'm showing you right here, isn't even him. It's his double. So, despite his character being so good, and the voice acting being fantastic too, his character still seems really dull and kind of lifeless. Just because he barely ever shows up in the game. He gets no screen time. Throughout the whole game, he's talking to you, but you never actually really see his face. And that's what really makes him seem like the villain that he is. When you see his face, the cutscenes especially, just the way his lips move when he's speaking, it's really well done, and it makes him look real, and it actually makes him look kind of frightening in a way. And without him ever showing up, it really is just disappointing because there was so much potential with his character, and there could have been this great elaborate story involving him quite a bit more, but for most of the story you are running around doing random shit for everyone else, never really seeming like you're getting closer to Pagan until the very end, when all of a sudden Yuma comes along, and as soon as Yuma comes into the story, I feel like that's kind of where the story should have began. That's where it starts pushing you towards pursuing Pagan, and that's where the story really starts to get climactic. That's where it feels like it has momentum. And on top of that, I feel like the world itself, it doesn't feel quite as alive as Far Cry 3's world, specifically. It it's a very beautiful world, and it's fun to be in, and it's fun to explore, but Far Cry 3 always felt like there were people around you, there was something happening, while in Far Cry 4 it's the same karma events over and over again and a bunch of animals, and that's all you really ever see. Now, I haven't played Far Cry 3 in a very long time, so it could be very similar and I'm just not realizing it, but it's really disappointing to me, at least right now, that the game doesn't feel nearly as alive as Far Cry 3 did. But on the bright side, at least, the gameplay is really, really good. The game is very smooth and just feels fun to play, even if the world is kind of cold and uninviting and the story is kind of disjointed. Anyways, that's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks.